Hey there! In this video I want to talk about the gear that you can get from the Iridescent Array. I'm going to discuss both the regular gear as well as the character gear that each leaper can upgrade. Let's start with the character gear, since there is much less to cover and upgrading it is a crucial part of the early game. Every leaper has its own unique character gear that you can upgrade with certain types of silicone. You can farm silicone from the exclusive array, and after you upgrade a character gear to +9, it will require a class-specific type of silicone that you can farm only on certain days of the week. Now, why is character gear important? Not only does it provide a sizable boost to your leaper's stats, especially in the early game, but once you get it up to +16, it will unlock a new passive for that unit. Some of those passives are really game-changing, so make sure to plan ahead and prioritize the right leapers. Now, what about regular gear? You can farm gear from the gear array, and just as with silicone, the type of gear you can get depends on the day of the week. Each type of equipment can be used by 2 of the 6 classes, with the pairs being mages and warriors, rangers and assassins, and support and tanks. You can upgrade gear using alloys, which you get mostly from the idle survey and from farming in the gear array. So what do you get from upgrading your regular gear? With each level, the piece of equipment receives a slight stat boost, but most importantly, once you reach certain breakpoints, the gear will roll secondary bonuses. The first breakpoint at +15 will always provide a percentage bonus to a specific stat, depending on the type of gear, but the next breakpoints at +25 and +40 will roll one of many secondary bonuses. The scale of the secondary bonus depends on the rarity of the gear, with higher quality equipment having the chance to roll higher stats. You can look up which secondary bonuses you can roll by clicking the exclamation mark when inspecting gear. While it is important to upgrade your regular gear while progressing through the campaign, I wouldn't go too crazy on it. You will be replacing gear quite fast at the beginning, and since lower quality gear rolls lower bonus stats, it might be a good idea to preserve some of your alloys until you start getting at least purple quality equipment. The good news is that you can use your upgraded gear as materials for other pieces, and they retain 70% of the XP that you've used up on them. Well, let's talk a little bit about the bonus stats that you can roll. There are slight variations on the available stats depending on if it's a head, body or feet equipment piece. And if we look at the available options, you might notice that most of the bonus stats you can get are offensive. This means that upgrading your gear to +25 or higher is usually more beneficial to your damage dealers than to your tanks and supports. It is also interesting to notice that you can roll the same bonus stat at +25 and +40 if you get really lucky. To farm silicone or gear pieces, you need to spend the corresponding pass. Every day you will get free exclusive array and free gear array passes. The important thing here to notice is that you can hold up to 9 passes of each type, meaning that you can choose to hold on to your passes and use them on the right day if you want to focus on a specific leaper. It's also worth mentioning that there is a subscription option in DD's shop that will provide you with 1 additional pass of each type every day. It costs $1 every month and is actually one of the better deals that you can grab. Another quick tip is that when farming the Iridescent Array, losing a battle does not consume a pass. Meaning that if you unlocked higher level stages that you can just barely beat, for example you're winning only 20% of the time, it does not matter. As long as you have the time, you can keep challenging that stage for better rewards and it will cost no extra passes. Alright, that's it. This was my guide on farming gear. I hope you've learned something and I wish you good luck on rolling your secondary stats. If there is a specific topic that you want me to cover, leave your suggestions down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, consider dropping a like and subscribing to the channel. I hope you have a good day and I see you next time. Bye!